Houthi spokesman said the group's fighters missed the ship reported to be an Israeli businessman. Yemen's Houthis. Israel's control of a ship in southern Red Sea. And Israel's incident described the incident as Iranian terrorism act, with results of international maritime security. At least 22 people on the road from Turkey to India, partly Israel, reportedly belonged to a businessman. We have confirmed that they had kidnapped this ship from a Houthi official today. Early Sunday explained the beginning of attack operations of Israel's biased ships. International sailors warned not to work for such companies, he said. Yahya Saree, the Houthi military spokesman of Yemen, said in a statement on Sunday, "We consider the crew in accordance with Islamic norms and principles." He renewed the warning that any Israeli ship or supporters would be a legitimate target for the Houthi forces. Sarere. Gaza and West Bank in the Palestinian Brothers Against Aggression and Ugly Crimes Against Aggregate. Israel, we confirm that we continue military operations, he said. Supported by Tehran, Houthis has launched several missiles and drones against Israel since the last attack in the surrounded Gaza Strip began on October 7 and killed more than 12,300 Palestinians, including 5,000 children. We expect more attacks in the next days, he said. The Israeli government, Prime Minister, a very serious event at global level, describing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office of Israel's ownership, operation, or make-up of international team. He said, "This is another Iranian terrorism act that represents a rise Iran in war against citizens of free world, against security global transportation routes," he said. There were no Israelis on the ship, he said. 25 of the crew members, as well as other countries, from Ukraine, Mexico, Philippines and Bulgaria. Israel's army rejected that the ship is Israel. In statement about the kidnapping cargo ship by Houthis near Yemen in the South Red Sea is great event of global result. The ship left Turkey on its way to India, which was assigned by civilians of various nations, including the Israelis. A U.S. defense official said that the U.S. is aware of the situation and follows it closely. What we understand is that shipping company has partly owned by an Israeli businessman and that one of the ships will not be captured for first time. 2021. Dorsa Jabbari, whose Al Jazeera reported from Tehran, said Israel had no evidence that Iran is behind the kidnapping. This is an accusation of the Israeli Prime Minister without any concrete evidence to support it. He said, the war in Gaza sent rising tensions in the region, and international organizations and political leaders warned a wider regional conflict. Jabbari, Iran in the past, the Middle East against these various armed groups against Israel, he said, but given that Israel calls Gaza's constant and Palestinian population, the Iranians say that conflict